Hi everybody, all my followers. Today we're going to be doing once again the DS708, and this time in a 2009 Skoda Octavia. This car came to me with the airbag light on. Okay, I believe someone has been playing about with the plug here that goes into the door, and you have a crash sensor inside the door. So I do strongly believe that is why the light is on. But I grabbed the chance that I have this car here to make a video about how the DS708 performs on these cars. So once you log in, this is your main menu. So you have systems at the top. You can do a quick scan, or you can go by the select systems, all scan, and all the other menus down. So all I'll do is I'll take you quick through this. So number one, you have, let's gonna go quick scan. That will do a quick scan through the body module. So that scans is quite quick and gives you all the ECUs straight away. So there we go. So here you have all the ECUs straight away. There's a few faults. And now what we can do is, let's go up. Just before I clear the faults, I will go into airbags. And we're gonna see what's in there. So just like I said, side airbag, crash sensor, driver side. So that is the airbag sensor that is inside the door. So if I come out and I do erase codes, ignition on, I have the engine running, so I'm gonna turn engine off. It's gonna clear the code. Okay, let's gonna see if the light is off now. And yes, it is, so problem solved. Now what we can do while we are on this menu, we can do a quick erase. So that will just go through all the ECUs. Just before we go, let's gonna see roughly what's the faults here. It's gonna be probably about the instrument cluster, because yeah, instrument cluster module. I've been playing about with the car came with another problem in the instrument cluster as well, and that's probably why all these codes are going to be here. What we're going to do is just going to do a quick erase, and so what it does here is just quick clears the ECU and reads the codes afterwards, and if there is no codes, it just comes up as pass no fault. If there is any faults, obviously they will come up again. I think that is the only one that's gonna stay with a code. No, it's not. I think there's one module here that has a code for, oh actually no, they're all gone. Good. So this is your quick erase menu for your auto scan. Yes. So you have then select system scan. And in here, as you can see, you can scan only the systems you want. So let's say I want to scan the engine, and I want to scan the airbags, and I want to scan instruments. So I'll press OK, and it's going to scan only these three modules as I have requested. That's it. Quite good function here. Going back, you have all system scan. This basically will scan module by module, one by one, so it can take a little bit of time. If you saw some of my other videos, you're going to see roughly what this does on other makers. So I'm going to say no here. Then you have control units. Here is very similar to VCDS for you guys that are familiar with it. So you have number 1, number 2, down to 6, and you have everything that is common. You have drivetrain, all the menu, all the ECUs that can be inside the drivetrain, chassis, and then electronics and so forth. So at the bottom you have help information. Here you have channels information, and basically what it does is let's gonna go in order. So 1 is repair informations, and what you have here is, for example, auto engine idle learning. So how you do that? So you have here, for example, because this is the Volkswagen group. Yeah, what you have is Audi, how you do on Audi, and how you do it on other vehicles. So that explains you how to adjust the idle. Okay. It's basically a set of instructions. You can't really do nothing from these menus. It's just instructions. So, okay. Then EGR, adaptation values, same thing. It's just instructions. Okay. And all these down here is only instructions. Channels information. Once again, just what each channel does. Information only as well. So auto reset lane values, idle speed regulation, idle speed. It's all about what each channel does. So there's nothing that you can do from these menus. There is though, and this is the main groups. So inside, just for you, let's gonna have a look. For example, as engine. Roughly what you can do inside these ECU. And let's say, for example, here, so you have ECU information. There's a lot of information splitted into different sub-menus, as you can see. So inside of these menus you have other information. So even it tells you, for example, what's the engine code on the car. Then you have, for example, let's go. Part number. Where's the part number? Volkswagen and Audi part number. So the part number of the ECU, for example, and so forth. Read codes, erase codes, live data. There's a lot of live data where to choose from. It's a little bit of reflex in here. So as you can see, there's a lot of where to choose from when you start to scroll down. Some of these probably are not even apply for this car, for this engine, but so as you can see, there's a lot to choose from. Then you have then you have active tests. So for you to start to activate is active tests. Basic settings. So you have a few things here. Adaptation. And And finally, security code login. Obviously, I don't have the code for this car, so now from this main menu, you have the wireless systems where we have just been. Then you have maintenance function. So you have these two menus here. Then you have read password. I don't believe it works for this car anyway. And then you have guides function. And from here, yes, you can do a few things. It's basically a kind of a shortcut for some functions. So models, guide function. Sorry guys. So Octavia 2004 and onwards. I'm gonna do this car, for example. This is a 2009. And this is a state. And this is the 1.6. It's not here. It's this one here. And from here, basically you have a kind of a shortcut for these three systems. So you have under ABS brakes, you have the options here to, let's wait to load. So read codes and erase codes. And you have the one that says special functions. So this is what you can do. Okay, so basically it's for you to adjust your steering angle sensor, which you can also do from there. I believe steering assist. I don't think this car has this function, so probably it's not going to respond. Oh, he actually does. Oh, it's for the... Okay. So what you can do here, for example, is steering angle sensor is for the adjustment. Once again, so you have a few, let's say, for example, that one. Okay, so it's basically, I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to do nothing with this. So there's a few functions around here. And let's say, for example, on the last one that comes up in there, which is instruments. It's going to see what it does in here. So there's a few functions here as well. It's going to go, for example, for these two, reset the service, change the service intervals. It's going to go to this one, see what I can do here on this. Just have a quick look. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, you can change a few things if you wanted. So I'm not going to do, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to perform the same coding. So guys, I hope somehow this is helpful. I know I'm not showing you a lot on this car today. It's not a lot to show anyway. There's nothing major to do here, but yeah, you can connect to all the ECUs. A few special functions that is capable of, and yeah, it looks good on Skodas. So guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoy it.